Coming to you from Crunchyroll HQ, this is the Gachiakuta After Show, where each week we're talking out the trash and breaking down the latest from the anime series, sharing our favorite moments, and so much more. I'm your host, Nick Friedman.
And I'm in the gutter, Leah President.
And the two of us today, because Leah is on vacation, on assignment. We're going to enter the abyss together.
That was so wholesome.
I know,
I feel like we should clap
It's so happy for a show that can be very dour with its atmosphere.
Dour, okay. Come on, adjective.
SAT
come on, synonym.
Before we get into this week's episode, we actually received another answer to our "What would your vital instrument be?" question that we asked. This one is from Jake via Spotify, who says, "I think my vital instrument would be a watch that was gifted to me by my mother.
Ooh.
I know it might be slightly overpowered, but I imagine it with the power to briefly freeze time."
Basically, that's what the Flash does.
Oh, like the DC Comics superhero, the Flash? I didn't know that was the pull you were going to make there.
Yeah. Basically, that's the Flash, because, he could, walk around and,
but he goes so fast, he can slow. We can't talk about the Flash.
It's fundamentally the same ability, except he's not going fast, but everything around him is going slow.
I think you could have done any time travel media, any time-stopping media, and you went
All right, Back to the Future.
One of the most powerful cosmic entities.
Father Time.
This sounds way better than when I said Tums.
Yeah. And what did I say? I said my PS5 or something like that.
I think you said your cell phone.
Oh, yeah, that iPhone.
Your iPhone. Okay, let's get into the recap. Episode 5 of Gachiakuta. This episode starts with a wonderful welcome party at Cleaner HQ.
Yes, everybody's having a good time except the guest of honor, Mr. Rudo.
He has his face down flat,
Literally.
making the wildest face.
He's so nonchalant. At his own party, he's like, this is a drag. You know how in Dan to Dan, it's oh, it's such a drag. That's Rudo, but at his own party.
There's food here. Really clean food,
It looks clean. It looks good. It looks like the food on the Chuck E. Cheese. When the Chuck E. Cheese mouse is serving up the pizza. That's what the pizza looks like.
The Chuck E. Cheese mouse? I think the pizza would have a good pull. Anyway, we got
cheese pull, you mean?
The new character we're introduced to is Gob. Is that how it's pronounced? Gob. He's doing the graffiti on the wall.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, we get to see, this is kind of we see a lot of Hideyoshi Andou's art design, sort of throughout the series, but this is, I think, maybe the first explicit showcase of graffiti as art. And
I will say the sound of that marker did make my teeth hurt.
That means it worked. It means it was good.
I was like, my teeth.
We also got Rudo catching up with Gris, one of the supporters that he fought with in episode 4, which he's kind of up there for one of my favorite characters right now. Anyway, he's super encouraging, and he's kind of Rudo's entry point to a lot of the more day-to-day stuff, how they work outside of just the givers.
It was really sweet, and he was asking questions, genuinely wanting to know about it. Before you came down here, what did you actually want to do?
Yep.
It was really sweet and encouraging, and I'll talk about that a little bit more because it's one of my favorite moments from the episode.
It has me worried, and again, I'm an anime only. It has me worried that that's a death flag of
him
being
oh no, you're so
nice
right.
older mentor. Everything seems cool. Anyway,
every father figure in my life dies.
Then Zanka and Rudo and the supporters get sent on a mission that involves a spherite.
Which, first of all, girl, I did not need a big reveal at the end to know that little creepy merchant was gonna be evil.
That was a trap. It has me hoping that they fully knew the whole time that it was gonna be a trap.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry,
kind of imply that.
The scariest looking person you've ever seen being oh yeah,
get into the hole. Get in this hole.
Yeah, this really weird thing happened. Come follow me into this dark
hole. It's a hole. Everybody funnel into this hole.
When he or she melted, I was okay, could have seen that coming. Immediately when Zanka was something's up, I'm yeah. That's probably the creepiest looking little creep I've ever seen in my life.
Anyway, we get a really cool fight scene here after it's revealed that the raiders have laid this trap. Raiders they're effectively bandits that can use vital instruments. We'll talk about that here in a second, but
it did make me wonder, did Engine accidentally sell Rudo's clothes to these people that dress that doll up?
Oh,
because how else would they get spherite clothes?
That's a really good point.
That was my first thought, because the doll was wearing spherite clothes.
That's a good point. Anyway, Zanka fights them off. We'll talk about that in a bit. And then we get a mysterious figure who appears behind him. And that's it. This episode's over. Creepy.
Creepy.
Episode 5. Wow. We're already
It's
here.
going pretty quickly. Like,
Time?
yeah, time.
Time marches on.
I need Jake from Spotify to set the time back.
Great callback. Let's head into the... Do you want to go in the dumpster? Do you want to go dumpster diving with me in the dumpster dive?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
And we'll throw like a banana peel out and then watch someone like comically slip on it.
Okay, so we got a few takeaways in this episode. The first being Rudo and Gris are kind of catching up, and we're getting a bit of a dump. And we're getting a bit of a lore dump.
Yeah. It has been a lot of like character.
Really setting up the like world.
Yeah, we're meeting at least 2 to 3 new characters, or like getting to know them more every episode. Yep. So like, yeah, we are still kind of settling into the narrative. We're starting to learn a little bit more about like the power structure and, you know, this whole world below, which Rudo didn't even know existed until now. So,
and Gris has been maybe our character with the clearest intentions with explaining that, because Engine, while clearly the heartthrob,
he kind of wants to throw Rudo into stuff.
Yeah, I feel like he's got his own prerogative.
And be like, okay,
on.
yeah, and that was, instead of being like, here is, he's like, and that was.
So we do get that. We get the sort of budding relationship between Gris and Rudo. Also from the conversation with Rudo and Gris, we get this like really great like series of questions and line of thinking from Gris where he says, set aside ideas about getting stronger and being what others want. What is it you've always wanted to do? And then he kind of basically says like, return to your principles and your path is clear. And one, again, it has me a little worried for him as a character. But two,
it's like that advice was too solid.
I think this is the first, because like Rudo's whole thing has been like, I want to go back to the top. I gotta go back. And he meets Gris, who's like very well adjusted, very like understanding, very informative. And maybe this is the first character, especially with Rudo, with Gris kind of helping Rudo learn to use those powers, because Rudo's hasn't been able to use his gloves. It makes me wonder if obviously this is the start of a turn for Rudo not immediately feeling like he has to go back and maybe has a purpose here.
It's the start
of something new. And that something new is, we learned about the Raiders.
Yeah.
Who are effectively bandits.
More creeps.
Yeah, more creeps who can use vital instruments.
Yes, for evil.
Hey, they could be anti-heroes. We don't know yet. But we do meet two, I don't think we got their names, 2 Raiders.
Mysterious Raider bandits.
One with the ability to create mud clones. It's like a mud jutsu.
Which is what that little creep was, the merchant.
Was one of the mud,
was a clone
mud clones.
Thing.
But then the other guy, who's a bit of a bruiser, he like hides in the mud clones and like pops out and boom.
Yeah.
Right?
They're a, what is that I'm thinking of? A duo, a wrestling duo. Or like
a tag team.
Yeah, tag team.
Yeah, they're a tag team. And then of course we get the fight with Zanka versus the Raiders, which we're going to talk about in the pit pull. Which is where we're going right now.
Mr. Worldwide, no.
The pit bull?
Pit pull.
Oh, not
Not
pit bull. Not pit bull. We can't talk about pit bull on every episode.
There's no rules. You're making those rules up.
There are no rules. It also makes me think of barbecue when I say the pit bull. I'm like, let me get some pulled pork, some brisket, some smoked jalapeno sausage.
That top sirloin.
My favorite part of this episode was seeing Zanka like really let loose with his abilities. And there's that shot of him. He almost like, it's like a sonar, right? Where like the blue like radiates out from him and all the mud clones get like KO'd at the same time. That was cool.
Yeah, it was really cool because before we didn't get to see the full extent of his power because he got chased with a plunger. He's like,
right. Yeah.
He's like, no, boop.
Which is kind of a cool way to introduce the character. It's like, oh, he's kind of scared, but then he locks in.
He's scary. Yeah.
Yep.
My favorite moment from this episode was something that we talked about a little earlier, which was Rudo deciding to join the party. Like after he got those encouraging words, he kind of like looked around. There was a moment where he kind of like looked around and was like, damn, they got my best interests at heart and shit type.
Damn, is this love? Am I loved?
Yeah. He's like, which is crazy because like he's receiving in this place that's supposed to be like the depths of society and literally like a depth, like off a cliff into like an abyss. Putrid abyss.
Yeah.
Like he's receiving more like love and care and acceptance than he did like trying to pretend to be something he's not, or like being among these people that are trying to pretend to be something that they're not. Like they're like, we are the people in the pit. That's what it is. Whereas like the Spherites are like, they're either trying to be these pristine people and like basically bullying everybody else who doesn't like show those characteristics,
or they're like on the fringe,
or they're
man, it's really coming together. And I think your insight was quite profound, Leah.
Why, thank you, Nicholas. But yeah, that shot of him, like the slow motion shot of him like stepping into the party was my favorite.
It is pretty cool.
It was very sweet.
Well, that's it on episode 5. I am really excited to see where we go from here. But until next time, Leah, are you ready to take us out?
I could keep talking, but yes, we'll take us out. Thanks for joining us for another exciting episode. Were you excited?
I was really excited.
Were you excited?
Yeah.
Of the Gachiakuta After Show, brought to you by Crunchyroll and Sony Music Entertainment. Be sure to subscribe. Smash that like button.
I was like, where is this going?
So you never miss an episode.
Drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Leave a comment on Spotify. And tell a friend about the show. Like, let's get them watching Gachiakuta. Yeah. Let's get them on the after show.
Can you imagine how fun it would be to just like have all your friends watching it, and then you watch you listen to the episode.
Yeah, and you're like, you got to listen to these 2 to 3 strangers a week have conversations about this show.
Talk about poop and farts
and butts. The Gachiakuta After Show is hosted by me, Nick Friedman, Leah Murray, who is on assignment, on vacation, and Leah President. It's so nice to be here with you, Leah. We are executive produced by Jonathan Hirsch, Joanna Clay, and me, Nick Friedman. Thank you to our lead producer, Kyla Carnero, our producer, Carlos Solorzano, and our associate producer, Zoe Colkin. Open-Ended Films edited and mixed this episode's audio. Our head of production is Sammy Allison. Special thanks to Tamika Balance-Kalasny, and, of course, the creators of Gachiakuta, the incredible Kei Urana and Hideyoshi Andou.
We'll be back next week with even more Gachiakuta. Bye!
Bye! There's nothing you do about it.